What's up, guys? We're the Powers. We're back, and we got some new content for you. Our last video, we talked about our trip to New York City, and we've been doing a bit more traveling.
Yeah, we made a couple stops. We visited family in Atlanta, got great food. Florida, got good food. Pretty much everywhere we go, we stop, we get good food.
That's right. So, our first stop in Atlanta was a spot called Bar Vegan, and this place was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's I think it's by Pinky Cole, the founder of Slutty Vegan. We did not get to try Slutty Vegan.
We still gotta try it.
We definitely gotta try Slutty Vegan. But Bar Vegan was very impressive.
It was a nice vibe. I think it's a place where if you're not a vegan, it's a good starter point because a lot of the food was really good. In fact, my dad actually tried a vegan dish for the first time and he actually liked it. So that was huge. That was huge.
I mean, Texas through and through, grilling, meat, like ribs, pork chops, pork loin, like just Texas, and enjoy some jackfruit quesadillas.
It's really awesome. I ended up getting, I feel like what's becoming one of my favorites, the cheesesteak, and it was bomb. The one in New York City was really good, and I'd have to say this was up there on par with the steak, had good texture, everything, just the flavors came together really well. It was a lot. It was filling.
I mean, it had meat eaters like, can I try some? Because our family is full of meat eaters. And everybody got something and everybody enjoyed what they got. And everybody was trying to sample everybody's food.
Mm-hmm.
Mike was the last one to try to share. Actually, Mike didn't share.
I don't typically share. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to share? That's cool. But nah, I'm gonna eat what I got over here.
I had to ask for my piece and I don't even, did I get it?
I gave you, I think, a sample, like maybe a crumb. You know. What did you end up getting?
I actually got the jerk quesadillas, just like Pops, and they were just as good as, oh my goodness, like just as good as we talked them up to be. They were delicious. I mean, you get great cheesy flavor. You got a great strong jerk sauce. They actually made your mom choke a little bit with the heat. They brought the heat. I'm not gonna lie. Had a little kick. And if you weren't ready for it, it was gonna kick you in the butt. But it was really, really good. I would 10 out of 10 go back and order that again.
Absolutely. And I want to give an honorable mention to the cheesesteak egg rolls. You got to try those. I think my sister got those, but they were bomb. I would go back there just for those. I think I preferred those even to what I got. Bar Vegan, great spot. Also in a great location in Atlanta near the High Line where you can walk and bike, and there's shops, and it was a really cool area to hang out.
Definitely.
Another spot we ended up going to was a place called In Vegan in the Atlantic Station part of Atlanta. And it's a cool little spot. It's not a very big place, but they had it's all vegan, so they had a lot of vegan options. I got the buffalo cauliflower with some mac and cheese. The buffalo cauliflower was okay. I felt like the sauce wasn't that great, and I felt like it was oversauced. So it was okay, but I don't think I would go back for it. But the mac and cheese was really good, so I would go back for that.
We did go back for the mac and cheese.
We did go back for the mac and cheese, so we went back for the mac and cheese, so that shows how good it is.
And I ordered a wrap. I got the kale quinoa burrito. So I ended up getting the kale quinoa wrap with a side of mac and cheese. And I think the wrap was pretty good. I mean, I remember inhaling it because I was so hungry. It added kale and quinoa, which was really refreshing because, you know, when you're traveling, a lot of times you're eating junk food, and it was really good to get some whole, fresh ingredients in. And the kale and the quinoa and the soy chicken was just delicious.
Was it filling?
Yes, it was definitely filling. That with the side of mac, I would say are a great pair. You can't get it just by itself unless you're not that hungry, but if you want a full meal, I would definitely add a side.
I ended up getting wings from a spot that wasn't completely vegan called Urban Wings, but they had a few vegan options, and I don't know how to feel about it. It was kind of expensive for what I got. I got either 8 or 10 wings for about $10.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty expensive, but it was really good. You can see here they're kind of tiny nuggets, but they were pretty good. So I don't know. I feel like it's a splurge where if you have the money to go by there and get a good amount of vegan wings, it'd be worth it. But if you're balling on a budget, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
I am not a big wing person, so I opted for a veggie burger from Killer Burger. Again, not a vegan spot, but they had a black bean burger patty, and I got it with the El Diablo sauce, which was kicking. I love spicy food. And that El Diablo sauce, just put it over the top. It was black beans and they had mashed avocados. And I thought I wasn't very hungry. I devoured that burger. You can get it in a single patty or a double patty, and I opted for the single patty, and I crushed it. It was so good. I think it really exceeded my expectations, and even more than that, when I asked the lady if the Diablo sauce was vegan, she initially told me no, but then went back to check and came back and said, actually, the Diablo sauce is vegan, so you can get that. And I think just that follow through with customer service was also really, really impressive to me, because up to this point, we really hadn't had great experiences at the non-vegan restaurant. So to see her, not just kind of dismiss it like, oh yeah, no, it's not vegan, but go back and check and then come back and let me know was just really, really nice. I love good service.
That's one of the challenges with being on a plant-based diet. It would be great to be able to go to all vegan or all plant-based spots all the time. But unfortunately, a lot of times we're left to have to go to places that have options. And a lot of times you're at the mercy of the willingness of the people helping you to figure out what you can have, what you can't have, and that can be kind of a challenging dance to have. And if there's not good customer service, then that place may just end up on the maybe let's not go here list. But it sounds like that was a place that you felt like you would be willing to go back to.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, we did go back.
We did.
And the next time I got the double patty, and that was perfect. That double patty, I'm telling you, if you want a good feeling meal, go to Killer Burger, get the double patty with the El Diablo sauce and the mashed avocado, and you will not regret it. The only thing that I was sad about was that it did not come with more. That was so good.
I guess that's kind of a good problem.
I wished I had so much more. Get the double patty. And it was great prices. That's what I do have to say. For a big city, usually when you go to a big city, you're going to spend a bit more just because it's a big city. But they had great prices. I was so impressed.
And as you can see, if we like somewhere, we like to frequent it. We were only in Atlanta a few days, but we went to In Vegan twice and back to the Killer Burger spot twice. If you're a good spot, we'll spend our money there. After we got to Florida, we spent some time in Tallahassee, and we tried out this spot called the Social Vegan. And it was a unique place.
It was. For many reasons. I mean, okay, so can I just be real for a second, y'all? I love us. I do. I love us. But can we get better about opening up on time and being ready? Because when customers are at the door at opening and you still scrambling, okay, just saying.
Once we got our order in, we ended up getting chicken and waffles.
Yes.
The chicken was fried oyster mushrooms. It was great. The flavor was great. I felt like the batter they used was really flavorful and rich. The waffle was good.
Yeah.
Felt like that was really tasty. The only complaint I have is I felt like it was a little on the expensive side for the amount you got. I felt like I could have had 2 orders to fill me up.
Definitely. And I think I wish that the waffle was a little bit more fluffier. I mean, I understand it's difficult to make vegan waffles fluffy without that whipped egg in it, but I do feel like we can get a much fluffier vegan waffle.
It's something where probably go back like every blue moon to try out. If we're with friends who aren't plant-based, then it would be a good place. But in terms of putting it in our routine, I don't know if we put that in our everyday.
Yeah, it was recommended to us by our friend, who by the way is not vegan.
And she got the chili fries, right?
Yeah, she got these chili fries. And I I really wanted to love the place. It's not bad food. It's just, I think maybe after Atlanta, it didn't necessarily meet our expectations.
It seems like it's a cool spot to hang out at times. They had an area that was like a stage area. It seems like they have events, like they had flyers for, I think, a country night coming up. So it seems like they have events where they're trying to reach out. It's not far from Florida State. I'm sure they get a lot of that crowd in as well.
And I would also probably go back for the drinks. We actually got the virgin pina colada. Well, I just got to sample it because it wasn't ready when we got there, but I got to sample it and it was really good. So if anything, you know, ladies, if you want to go out with your girls, go get some drinks, go listen to a live band, I definitely see that place as fitting the bill. Again, the food is not bad. Let me make that very clear. The food is not bad. The service is not bad. I think there's just little things that can be made better.
Just, you know, open up on time. So we spent some time in Tallahassee. I am a huge college football fan. I grew up watching Florida State. We actually got to go to campus and see Doak Campbell Stadium, and it was amazing. It was such an experience.
It was.
I was genuinely so excited. Like, I've seen this on TV for how many years, and just to be able to walk through and sit in the seats and just see the field, it was really awesome. After that, we spent some time at the state capitol.
Yes, which was very hot, but I mean, it was what? It was August. Yes, beginning of August in Florida. Of course it's hot, duh. But we got to walk to the Capitol, and there's a great museum there that is free. Did not know. It goes through a lot of history. We did not get to stay long, but we did get to go through the Civil Rights Room, and look at the courthouse and look at their setup and see some of the landmark cases of the Florida Supreme Court, which was really cool. We're big history nerds, so anything history, anything science, I guess we're just big nerds in general.
Yeah, we're nerds. No way around it.
You even get to sit and pound the gavel. It was a lot of fun, and I could definitely see kids, you know, doing like a field trip there. But if you're not a kid and you're just a big nerd like us, you will love it.
So after going to Social Vegan, checking out Florida State, checking out the state capitol, and stopping by Starbucks, we ended up going to this place called Hemplade, and it was really unique. First off, it was basically right across the street from Social Vegan.
It was a small, intimate little shop. I think you mostly probably get takeout from there. We got to talk to the owner. The owner was really, really dope. Shout out to you. We will definitely tag and drop your links down below. It
was a place where you definitely get your money's worth.
Oh, absolutely.
You get your money's worth. I got the Bernie Mac and cheese fried chicken sandwich. This thing was huge. That doesn't even do it justice. It was massive. Everything's made to order, so when you order, it takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it. I got this massive sandwich. I'm trying to think, did I get anything? No, it came with chips.
Yeah.
It came with chips on the side.
Chips.
I couldn't even finish it. It was well worth it. The flavor was good. It wasn't really a rich flavor, but all the flavors blended well together. I was really impressed. I
got these spicy agave vegan wings, which they're actually king oyster mushrooms, which were really, really good. They were deep fried. And that spicy agave, I love spicy food. You guys know everything I get is gonna be spicy. But it had like a sweet spicy. So it was a great flavor combination. A little bit sweet, a little bit of spice. And it came with a salad too, which was great because, you know, as I was saying, I like to get my greens in while traveling, eating a lot of junk food. So the fact that it came with the salad, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. And you definitely get your money's worth. I would definitely say. We will definitely go back, go support Hemplade. Like, we loved it.
Yes, please. It was a great spot. A few days later, we ended up going back to Tallahassee to drop her niece off, which is why we were out there in the first place, to pick her up. And while we were out there, we stopped at a place called The Bark. The prices were phenomenal. It was a cool looking spot, and I ended up getting the fried oyster mushrooms. By the way, oyster mushrooms are becoming one of my favorite foods right now. They are really good, and I've been sleeping on them. So I am going to start adding them to my dishes a lot more often. I ended up getting the fried oyster mushrooms and the mac and cheese. The oyster mushrooms were pretty good. The mac and cheese, I was not a fan. I just wasn't a fan. I would not get that again, but I would go back for the oyster mushrooms. And you ended up getting?
I got a BLT. I was opting for something a little bit lighter this time. And it was really good. I don't usually get BLTs. Even like when I ate meat, I never ordered a BLT. But it was perfect. Just bread, tempeh, lettuce, tomato, and a vegan mayonnaise. And it was actually pretty good. It was nice and light and just kind of like what I needed.
That's cool. And you got fries as well, right?
I did, yes. Oh, their fries were really good. They were seasoned really, really well. And since he didn't really love his mac and cheese, I was like, hey, babe, you can help me eat these fries. Because they give you a good portion of fries. Because nothing comes with fries. No, maybe something does come with fries. But my order did not come with fries. So I had to get a side order of fries. But I'm glad I did because we ended up crushing.
I will say, those fries were worth the visit.
Yeah.
Out of everything we had, the fries were the best thing. And they weren't expensive, and you got a good amount. I mean, it was definitely worth it.
They were seasoned really well. I think that's what really made them. And they were shoestring. So if you like shoestring and really seasoned fries, you'll like those.
Definitely.
Better than McDonald's.
Those are the spots we checked out. You know, we had a good time in Florida too, going to check out Pier Park and Panama City Beach and getting to go bowling and all of that. That was a lot of fun. But, you know, we did get to try out some good vegan spots. So, you know, we hope this is helpful for you guys as you know, embark on your travels, or even maybe we are sparking you to maybe want to try something different. You know, even if you don't find a restaurant that has the things we're pointing out around you, maybe you want to maybe try it at home.
Oh, and maybe we should give a shout out to our honorable mention.
Who's that?
There's a burrito spot in Panama City that we go to every single time. And it is delicious. It is not a vegan spot, but they do have tofu. And every time it is so good. It is an honorable mention. Fortunately, we did not take any pictures, so we can't really tell you anything. We can't show you anything. But Barbaritos on 23rd Street in Panama City. Go check it out. It is good. It is worth it.
It's good. If you like Chipotle or Moe's, you will definitely be satisfied by Barbaritos. A great spot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for supporting the channel, checking us out. We're going to continue to put out things in the near future. We're probably going to take you guys grocery shopping with us.
Yes.
So you guys can see how we grocery shop, what we look for, some of the items that you may not know are vegan, and everything in between.
We look forward to it. See you next time, guys.
See you next time, guys. Have a good one.